Racing Monday, the 10th of October, takes place at Greyville on the Poly Track. We have an 8-race program. The first race is over 1,200 meters, and I'll give you a race-by-race selection, and we'll go through one or two value bets. Kicking off in the opener, where number 6, Double Silver, I believe, will be the horse that they all have to beat. The reason being is, I believe, dropping in trip. Last time out went the 1400. The prior run was over 1600. Moved up dangerously between the 4 and the 200 last time out, and then just petered out late on. Dropping to the 1200 meters with blinkers, I believe this could be the horse they all have to beat. Number 5, Ultimate Jewel, could be the value in the race, trading at double figures. A horse earlier on who showed quite a bit of potential, just seemed to lose the gloss. Would have needed that last run, but if you go back, he's got horses like In With A Chance and Swing Upon A Star in the form lines, and the penultimate run behind Fire Lord. That form line is very, very strong. So this could be a horse to include into all of your play. Moving on to race number 2. In the second race, number 5, Sea of Tears, does appear quite hard to beat, but this being a maiden handicap. Now, you've got to look a little bit deeper into this race. Number 1, Royal Oasis, is a big runner, does shoulder the 59 kilograms. However, I found a horse at double figures. Number 2, Minstrel Gallery from the Small Pat Lund stable. He's trained top horses over the years, so he certainly knows how to get these horses ready. And being a maiden handicap, Malasera Cachedi takes 2.5 kilograms off the back, so 51.5 kilograms could prove very, very dangerous. 12, 14 to 1. Look what it's paying closer to race time, and maybe worth a little bit of an each-way wager, and definitely worth throwing into all your calculations, your trifectas, swingers, and exactors. Let's move on to race number 3. Now, race number 3, this is over 1,800 meters. I'm going to be sweet and short. Best bet of the day, number 1, Pirate Prince. At around even money, I believe this horse should be too powerful for this field. Has been very close up of late, third to El Rey Vien last time out, has developed a bad habit of losing ground and playing up at the start. But I think Keegan DeMello, who's having an absolute whale of a time at the moment, he's riding a crest of a wave. This horse is way overdue. The stable's in form, the best of the draw, and I believe this horse is going to take a power of beating. So race 3, number 1, Pirate Prince. I believe this is the best bet on the card, and you can take all your doubles with this individual. Race number 4, due off at 14.25. Now this will be one of my value bets on the card at around 8 and 10 to 1. Number 3, Danya. Now take note of any additional scratchings, jockey changes, and betting changes. This show is being recorded on Sunday evening, so Monday morning, take note of any changes. At this stage, number 3, Danya. If you look at the overall form, 2 of the 3 wins have come on the Poly Track, and when you go back earlier on, absolutely bolts it in off the same rating, a 64. So for me, this is the value in the race. Number 5, Her Royal Majesty. Number 1, Our Emily. And of course, number 8, Magically. Those are horses that are going to be the horses they have to beat. If you look at Danya's form, she has finished behind the likes of 1 or 2 of them. And the form lines, I think, might be able to be swapped around. So number 3, Danya, for me, this could just be the surprise and the value package in race number 4. Let's get on to race number 5, Not Cut and Dried. I believe that number 2, Valiente, is the horse to beat. Bounced back with a sparkling performance last time out. A horse who absolutely loves the course and distance. All 4 wins have been achieved over the course and distance. This is the horse they have to beat. Number 3, Hooves of Troy. Now let's get to number 3, Hooves of Troy. Last time out, we said this is the last chance saloon. A horse who likes to hang inwards and doesn't really focus coming down the lane. Drawn 3 at this stage, yet to win on the Poly. But one of these days has got to get it right. The overall merit rating was a 104, is racing off a 75. And I believe if they can get Hooves of Troy to the front or second or third on the rail, a horse who hangs to the inside at around 9 to 2, I think this is the horse that they have most to fear of. Number 7, Blue Eyes, with a postage stamp on the back, also worth including in the exotics. Race number 6. Now, number 1, Shape of You's got a 50% win strike rate on the poly, 4 runs for the 2 wins, and produced an electric finish last time out to come through and win. That'll be my second selection. I want to go with number 2, Chanty Lane, who's also got 2 of her 3 wins on the poly track, and that'll be my first selection to beat number 1, Shape of You, and third to number 3, Dawn of a New Day, a horse who's got a lot of ability, and let's see how this individual goes on the meeting. Race number 7, this is over 1,600 meters, very, very competitive. Number 10, Miss Lila, around 10, 12 to 1, with Sipaseche Tlengwa on, is drawn out deepest of all. But when you look at this individual's form, as won twice, both of those on the poly. 1,600 meters is probably just the stretch. The 1,600 meter trip has had the 3 runs for a second. Last time did take on the boys, but I believe could get across from the outside draw, and with just 51 kilograms on the back, a little bit of an each way play and a nice place bet. Number 10, Miss Lila. Number 8, Bell Starbuster. Decent runs recently, second to Family Favorite, and then a good second to Capriccio last time out. Horse who's yet to win on the poly, but is knocking hard on the door with 54 kilograms on the back. That's going to be the main danger. And then number 4, Royal Kitty, who bounced back to best last time out. And then ending off the meeting, race number 8, 1,600 meters. I'm just going to say go Field Ya in the exotics. Number 2, Manhattan Cafe, came back to best last time when winning well. And I think off a 74, still just ahead of the handicapper. Number 4, Unique Power. This could represent the value in the race. So from the Doug Campbell stable, a big strapping individual. Throw that into all of your bets. Number 5, Wave Warrior, and number 7, Stanley. I believe those are the horses that they'll be fighting it out. And if you're looking to throw one more horse into the exotics, go to number 10, Rodriguez. If you go back in the form line, did finish just over 5 lengths behind Zapatias. And if this horse bounces back to his absolute best, I believe number 10, Rodriguez, could come through and cause the win here. So that's a look at the meeting on the poly on Monday. Have a top day's racing with your winning team, Marshall's World of Sports, and we'll catch you soon.